Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about something that happens in the spring that isn't really very beautiful. Sometimes we think that this thing that happens in the spring is kind of disgusting. And it could look a little bit disgusting. It's not nearly as pretty as birds and flowers and beautiful growing things, but it's very important to make those beautiful flowering things and our grass begin to grow. I'm going to show you the word that we're going to be talking about today, and I want you to help me try to decide what this word is. So we're going to sound it out together. Ready? M-a-d. Mud. 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 Very good. The word mud is what we're going to be talking about today. I see lots of mud out by my house, especially after a rain and some of the dirt starts to soak up that water and it gets all muddy, and it helps worms to be in the mud and it helps things to grow. So it's very, very important to our springtime world. Our story today is called Mud. And these fancy words are the same as my simple words, mud. So I hope you enjoyed listening to our story about the mud. One night it happens. Ooh, I wonder what happens. What are they talking about? Maybe it begins in the warm of the day, and night only releases the scent. If you look at this picture, boys and girls, you'll see there's still some snow on the ground in that picture. But it's always at night that it happens. Someone opening the door will notice. Earth becomes unfrozen. Isn't that a nice thought? Earth becoming unfrozen. That's really what spring is all about, is God making our earth unfrozen, warming it up. A cold, sweet smell arises in the ground, like sap in the snow. Look at this little friend. He's doing what we did yesterday when we talked about our senses. He is smelling the earth, smelling that grassy, muddy smell. By morning, brown leaves loosen from their frozen drifts, and they run, rattling in the flapping wind. Small scattered stones, where the sun has seen them, will thaw into pools of grass. The hills will remember their colors. Oh, isn't that true, boys and girls? Not everything is brown anymore or covered with the white snow. Things are starting to get more and more colorful the more days that we get that are becoming warm. Winter will squish, squick, splat, slurp, melt in the mud. Aren't those great words? Let's do those words again. Squish, squick, splat, slurp. I love those sounding words. Happy mud. Stir it. Stick it. Look at this little friend. His feet are in there. He's got a spoon. He has a stick. He is really getting into that mud. Dig it. Dance it. Oh, what a lot of fun he's having. Gooey, gloppy, mucky, magnificent mud. Look at that magnificent mud. This friend is having so much fun in the magnificent mud. Come spring, come grass, come green. And that's what our mud helps the world to become. The mud helps the world to become more green, more things can grow. I want to show you what I did this morning. I found some mud by my house. What I did is I took some dirt and I added a whole bunch of water to it, and I got some magnificent mud. Ooh, I hope you can see this. Look at this magnificent mud, boys and girls. It's gooey, gloppy, sticky, splotty, all runny and goopy, and it's my magnificent mud. So boys and girls, if you can today, and if your moms and dads say it's okay, put some dirty clothes on, get your boots on. Maybe your moms and dads can make you a tray full of mud, or maybe there's some mud in your ground that you can squish your toes into. Only if your moms and dads say that it's okay today. If it's not today, then maybe do it some other time in the spring. And take that mud and take your fingers in the mud and feel the goopy, gloppy, magnificent mud. Ooh, my mud even has a little stick in it, and I can play and make some rivers. So boys and girls, remember, God gave us this mud. He did, for everything to grow in the spring and for our world to start turning wonderful green colors. Thanks for listening to my story today. I hope you get a chance to play in some mud.